Chosen ones, I advise that you listen carefully and pay close attention to this video. I come to you as a harbinger of truth, tasked with breaking the shackles that have long imprisoned you. What happens when the world tells you that you're not enough, but you prove them wrong in the end? In this video, we're diving into the transformative power of self-belief and resilience. You've been through struggles, faced criticisms, and felt the weight of others' doubt, but now it's your time to shine, brighter than ever. Let's explore how you can turn adversity into an unstoppable force and leave those who try to dim your light in awe of your brilliance. There's something incredibly powerful about the inner strength that resides within each of us, a strength that is often invisible to the naked eye, but undeniable when tested. It's not always loud or attention-grabbing, but it is fierce in its quiet resolve. Many times, the world around you may fail to see it. People who are quick to judge or doubt may try to convince you that you're not capable of achieving your dreams, but they don't understand the immense power that lies dormant within you, waiting for the right moment to rise. Inner strength is often mistaken for something that needs to be seen to be believed. It's not always about being outspoken or in the spotlight. Rather, it's about the ability to keep going when no one is watching. It's the resilience to continue working towards your goals despite the obstacles. The confidence to stand firm in your beliefs even when others question them. This strength isn't defined by others' perceptions. It's forged in moments of solitude, when you choose to rise above the negativity and remain true to who you are. People may try to dim your light by undermining your efforts, but what they fail to understand is that true strength is built in silence, in the face of doubt and uncertainty. Every time they attempt to pull you down, your inner strength grows more unshakable, more powerful. The harder they push against you, the harder you push back, and eventually, you'll find that their words no longer have the power to affect you. Instead, you'll realize that it's your own self-belief and resilience that will carry you forward. Your light will shine through their darkness, and it will burn brighter than ever before. There's a special kind of struggle that comes with being underestimated. It's a quiet battle, one that doesn't always have an obvious enemy, but is felt deeply in the moments when you're dismissed, overlooked, or doubted. At first, it can feel like an invisible weight on your shoulders, a constant pressure that slowly chips away at your confidence. When the world around you refuses to see your true potential, it's easy to wonder if something is wrong with you, if maybe they're right and you don't belong in the spaces you aspire to occupy. But that's the tricky thing about being underestimated. It often has little to do with your actual abilities or worth and everything to do with the limitations others place on themselves. People who don't understand your journey or who can't see beyond their narrow scope will project their insecurities onto you. They'll tell you what you're capable of based on their own fears, assumptions, or biases. The challenge isn't in the doubt that they place on you, it's in not letting their view of you shape your own sense of self. The emotional toll of constantly proving yourself can be exhausting. The subtle, everyday doubts, whether voiced or not, can erode your sense of confidence. You find yourself questioning your value, wondering if you will ever break free from the judgment of others. But these struggles aren't a reflection of your worth. They're a reflection of the narrow-mindedness of those who underestimate you. It's important to remember that every time you are doubted, every time someone questions your ability to succeed, you are given an opportunity to prove them wrong. The struggle of being underestimated becomes a test of your resilience. And when you rise above it, when you continue on your path despite the doubts, you not only prove your strength, but also show that your value is not defined by anyone else's perception of you. Persistence is often what separates those who succeed from those who falter. It's the unwavering belief that no matter how many times you face setbacks, your goals are still worth pursuing. There's an undeniable strength in the act of showing up, day after day, even when progress seems slow or non-existent. It's easy to get discouraged when success feels just out of reach, but persistence is about pushing forward despite the challenges, trusting that each small step brings you closer to where you're meant to be. When others try to hold you back, to dim your light, it's persistence that keeps you grounded. It's the quiet resolve that, even when the world feels heavy, you keep going. It's knowing that the obstacles you face aren't permanent roadblocks, but opportunities for growth. While others may give up or walk away when things get tough, persistence gives you the strength to keep going, knowing that resilience is often the key to breakthrough. There's an incredible power in persistence because it shows you what you're truly made of. It's easy to be motivated when things are going well, but true character is built in the moments when things aren't so clear, when the path ahead is shrouded in uncertainty. It's during these moments that you begin to realize the depth of your inner strength. Every time you push past doubt, every time you keep moving forward despite the odds, you reinforce the belief that you are capable of more than others, or even yourself, ever realized. Persistence isn't just about surviving adversity, it's about thriving in it. It's the ability to transform challenges into stepping stones, to turn setbacks into setups for something greater. And when you finally reach your goals, when your persistence pays off, you'll realize that the journey itself was what truly shaped you. The perseverance you cultivated along the way is what allowed you to shine. Doubt and criticism are two of the most powerful forces that can hold you back. They come in many forms, sometimes in the words of others, and sometimes in the form of your own inner voice. When you embark on any journey, there will always be those who question your every move, doubting your potential and pointing out your flaws. It can be overwhelming, hearing the negative voices and feeling the weight of their judgment. Yet, there's something incredibly freeing about learning to rise above it. The key is understanding that doubt and criticism are not truths. They are simply opinions. The moment you begin to see them for what they really are, temporary and subjective, you free yourself from their grip. It's easy to be swayed by external opinions, especially when they come from people whose approval you value, but you must realize that no one else can define your worth. The only person whose opinion matters in the end is yours. Rising above doubt requires a deep sense of self-belief. It's about standing firm in your own identity, trusting that you know your capabilities better than anyone else ever could. Criticism, especially when it's unfounded or malicious, only reflects the limitations of the one offering it. It says more about their fears and insecurities than it does about your potential. When you learn to separate their words from your reality, you unlock the power to continue your journey without being bogged down by negativity. When you refuse to let doubt or criticism dictate your actions, you begin to unlock an incredible strength within you. You rise with purpose, each step forward becoming a testament to your resilience. With every piece of criticism, you grow stronger, more determined, and eventually, those who doubted you are left behind, watching as you rise far above their limited perceptions, proving to the world and to yourself that your light cannot be dimmed. At the core of every great achievement, there lies an unwavering belief in oneself. Self-belief is the foundation upon which all success is built. It's the inner voice that tells you, even when the odds are stacked against you, that you are capable of greatness. This belief is not born from external validation or accolades, but from an internal sense of conviction, a deep understanding that you are worthy of your dreams and ambitions. When you believe in yourself, you unlock a powerful force that no one can take away from you. The power of self-belief lies in its ability to push you past the fear of failure and the sting of rejection. It allows you to take risks when others would play it safe, to step outside your comfort zone when it's easier to stay hidden in the shadows. When you believe in yourself, you trust your instincts and follow your own path, regardless of what others think or say. It's the courage to face uncertainty and the strength to keep going even when success seems distant. This self-belief fuels persistence. It's the quiet strength that keeps you moving when others would stop. It's the foundation upon which you build your resilience. Without it, the doubts and criticisms of others can easily knock you off course. But with a strong sense of self-belief, you become impervious to their negativity. You know that your journey is yours alone, and no one can take away your conviction in yourself. The truth is, self-belief isn't about being perfect. It's about accepting your flaws and still trusting that you have everything it takes to succeed. It's knowing that your value is not dependent on anyone else's approval or recognition. When you carry self-belief, you are untouchable, because no matter how many try to dim your light, your own faith in yourself will always shine brighter. Obstacles are often seen as the enemy, the things that stand between you and your dreams. Yet, in reality, obstacles are one of the most powerful catalysts for growth. They challenge you, force you to adapt, and push you to dig deeper into your own reserves of strength and creativity. When you face a challenge, it's not just about overcoming it, it's about the transformation that happens in the process. The person you become in the face of adversity is often stronger, wiser, and more resilient than you were before. Every obstacle presents an opportunity to grow, to evolve, and to find new solutions. It's easy to become disheartened when things don't go according to plan, but those setbacks are the very experiences that shape your character. It's in these moments of struggle that you learn the most about yourself, not just about your abilities, but about your willpower, determination, and capacity for perseverance. When life presents you with difficulties, you have a choice. You can either be defeated by them or use them as stepping stones to become the best version of yourself. Overcoming obstacles teaches you the value of resilience. It helps you understand that failure is not a permanent state, but a temporary setback. The key is in how you respond. When you confront a challenge head-on, you learn that failure is merely a lesson in disguise. It's the courage to keep moving forward even when the road gets tough that ultimately defines your success. The process of overcoming these challenges shapes you into someone who can weather any storm that comes their way. With every hurdle you conquer, you become more confident in your ability to handle whatever life throws at you. The strength you gain from overcoming obstacles builds an unshakable belief in yourself. And, as you continue to rise, you become a living testament to the power of growth through adversity. What happens to those who try to dim your light? The ones who doubted you, who tried to hold you back? What happens to them when your brilliance becomes too much to ignore? The truth is, they get lost. They lose sight of the very thing they tried to extinguish. While you rise, they remain stuck in the shadows they created. They fail to see the power within themselves, and that's why they couldn't recognize it in you. There's a kind of irony in this. Those who tried to keep you down are now forced to watch you soar. And in that watching, they realize that their attempts to dim your brilliance were never going to work. Your light was always meant to shine. In this journey, we've learned that those who tried to hold you back were never in control of your future. The brilliance you carry inside has always been yours, waiting for the right moment to shine. As you rise above the doubt, the criticism, and the noise, your light becomes impossible to ignore. You've proven that no one can dim your brilliance, and those who tried are now lost in the very thing they once feared.